everyone. Welcome back. This time we are going to be talking about conditional formatting. In the previous class we talked about formatting. That's just general formatting. But this time we are going to conditional formatting. Let me explain this to you and explain to you how important it is. So most of the time we are going to be dealing with bulky data. I mean data that has so many rows, so many columns that it won't be easy for you to just pick what you want to work with. And there are sometimes you just want to work with a certain part. For example, now you are maybe you are doing financial analysis and you want to know what happened maybe last week. You want to work on only everything that happened last week. You want to work on everything that happened yesterday. You want to work on everything that happened from a particular date down to a particular date. This is where this is very important. Or maybe you want to work on certain number of people. You want to work on you are looking for people, maybe you are looking for example here James. You want to find everything that has to do with James on that list. This is when this is very important. It helps you to filter. Let me just put it simply put, when you are doing conditional formatting, it helps you to pick up information from a bulky information. Do you understand? This means you are going to be formatting data cells with certain conditions. You're going to add data conditions. Now, there's something I want to draw our attention to. Sometimes you want to type something that has zero, that starts with zero. Let me, for example, put my number 080621894. Sorry, 9432. Let me tell you what happened here. Did you see that the zero goes away? This is the standard for Excel. Once you put anything that starts with zero, by default it takes away that zero. So how do we solve this problem? How do we escape it? Because sometimes as maybe you are the HR, you are looking at people's account details. It doesn't even have to be HR, it might be your personal business, and you want to put in the number of all your customers on a sheet for record purpose. You cannot do this. This will send you wrong information, because if this was an account number, if you send money to 806, it will not work. So what do? We'll just come here. Let me come here, and then I'm on formula bar. I'm going to press this. Yeah, there you go. Can you see that? You will see this key, this quotation, this quote key just very close to your enter key. So there you go. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I didn't put the zero. Okay, so that's zero, and then enter. Voila, you have that. You can do it again for emphasis sake. Once you put your single quotation mark, and then you have, let's say, an account number 00524 blah blah. Oops. That's a very serious blunder. 00524 blah 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 blah, and then enter. There you go. You have your number starting from 0800052. So I hope that is explanatory enough for you. So now let us go proper into the um, um, conditional formatting. Now, hold on, please. There's this thing I did not explain that I would like to explain to you, because you might need it later. So remember when we talked about the borders, I just used all border. I want to explain to you. You see, you have this bottom border, top border, left, like that. There's even no border. You can actually make sure that there is no border. And you can use a thicker border. You can use a thicker border. You can use outside border. And there's also something you can use. It is called using the line color. Look at this line color. Look at this line color. I can select the color. Let's select the color purple. Okay, once I go here, you see that pencil thing. If it's this side of the cell I click on it, it shows. If it's this place, I click on it, it shows. Anywhere you think you want to put a border to differentiate something, you can always put that. It might be something you just want to quickly do. That's when you use this. Another thing you should consider here is the line style. When you use this line style, it makes your border to have the thickness that you want. Right now it is on this, that's why it's this thick. I can put it on this. Let's see what happens. Yeah, you see that it's showing me broken lines. So it's to help you. You are dealing with a whole lot. Sorry, you are dealing with a whole lot of information. So sometimes you want to, okay, let me put this side in a certain color so that I will remember that this is what it is. It can be this thick, it can be double lines. I hope you get the drift like that. Yeah. So that's that about that. I think we can undo this. Let's undo that till it's gone. Perfect. Perfect. I think we can remove the numbers too. Aha. Okay, so we are back to our fresh screen. I mean, I hope all of that is explanatory enough for you. So now let us go to the conditional formatting. First of all, we are going to select this. Remember what I told you. If you want to work on just the data that is there, you use your control arrow down to so this way, this control arrow down now, I know, okay, I have 200 and something information that I want to work on, and I go control arrow up, and that is perfect. Now let's select. To select, shift control arrow down. I'm just using this as a reminder for you. Then you go to your home. You see this thing, it's called conditional formatting. You actually have it there. You have it there, and the first thing we are going to do is the highlight cell rows. Now from these numbers we say, for example, I want numbers greater than a particular number. Let's say we want numbers greater than 45 and above, or let's say 55. I think I prefer 55 and above. Now look here. If you look at this side, by default, you see that it has already made it red. So there's a light red fill, and then there's a dark red text there. Guess what? The beauty of this, it can be manipulated. It can be yellow, it can be green, it can be dark green, and this. I think I like that. So let's leave it as that. Okay, now look at it. Look at how beautiful this is coming out. So once you are working on the data and you're moving here, there, you can see that, okay. I want to work strictly with people that had a particular, like, let's say 55 to let's say 55 now. So all those people, they had a a credit upward. Okay, they are the ones I want to work with. You can now start checking. Okay, this one's passed. This Kibo Wonderwood passed. You just keep going on. It has already highlighted it, so it makes it easier. Let's do that again. Shift Control arrow down, and then we go back to. I hope that explains it. Formatting cells. Sometimes you probably want to work on different things. Let me give you an example again. We have less than. We have less than. Let's say we want numbers less than 45. It's still giving me that default. And guess the beauty of this, you can actually format it. You can change the font color here. Maybe you want to change the font color to yellow, and then you want the fill to be the background, you want it to be, say, black, maybe not so dark. Okay, let's leave it like this, and then we press OK. See what it has done, and you press OK. Look at it. Look at this beautiful piece of information. You are seeing it easily. Okay, this time I want to work with people that got pass, like a D and below. Look at it. You can see it here. You can see them here. You can choose from you just know that once you are scrolling, that's information that you are working with. Can we undo this? Yes, we can. Okay, if I do even undo this, there's something we can do. So let me come back here. You see this thing, clear rules. So you can choose clear from selected rules. And I just clicked on that. Voila, everything is gone. All those rules are gone. If you notice, there was clear from selected rules, and there's also clear from the entire sheet. So if the entire sheet has a particular kind of formula, you can clear everything up. So I am back to my shift control arrow down. Let's go back to this because we are not done. I hope you can understand. You have between equal to. Let me just do this between for you so that you can continue what you are. You can continue practicing with yourself. let's say between 45 and um 55. Can we do that? Okay, there you go. See that see that you can easily filter the information and know that this is what I actually want to work on. Let's clear. Oops, I didn't select. Let's see, control arrow up. Okay, now let me select shift control arrow down. So we want to clear row from the selected row and go back again. I think we've done now. Text that contains, we can't use it because we are dealing with text. Dates occurring, we can't do it. Duplicate values, yeah, I think we can do um duplicate values. Okay, yeah. So the number of times, if it is occurring at a particular time, see that all these numbers are reoccurring. All these numbers are actually reoccurring. It's so simple. After this class, you sit down and then you go back to it. You'll be glad that you did, because you need to remember something when it comes to all these things. Practice actually makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. We are still on the highlight cell rules, but this time we are going to, let me see, clear the entire sheet. Let's go to text. Let's go to things that are text, that are names control. Okay, so do we want to choose this? Yes, we can do that. And shift control arrow down. Now, when we are dealing with text, we see now format cells that contains text. By default, it's showing me the first one. What if I just want to say Ray, for example? Okay, look at that. Look at that. Uh, do we have Ray here? I'm not seeing Ray. Okay, I have something that has Ray in it here. Yeah, and another one here. Yes. So when you are working on the data, I mean, all those things will come to you. You'll be able to manipulate that. You'll be able to say, this is what I want to do. This is text that contain, it can go on and on. It can be someone's name. It can be, okay, let's go here now for this subject. Now, I want to work on only the people that did physics. I want to work on the physics course. Okay, who are the people that did physics? Let's look for them here. And then text that contains, um, sorry, physics. And okay, I promise you, wherever the, yeah, yes, see, it has highlighted everything that has physics. So I'll just know that I'm working from here to here, and I'll select my data, and you are good to go. You are good to go. The beauty of this thing is that it helps you as you are to be able to work faster, because you cannot imagine that you have so much to deal with and then you now have to be looking for them one by one. It can be very, very demoralizing. So you can search for words, you can search for just three letters, you can do anything that you want with that. Let's go to dates. So let's go to date. Control arrow up, then I come here, shift control arrow down to select just that part. So we are going back here. We are going to date, yeah, date occurring. So do we want to do yesterday by default? See, if you notice, this place is already ready. In short, it's already doing that. By that yesterday, look at all the information for yesterday. All the information for yesterday is there. Let me see, let's clear that row. Let's clear that rule and go back again. So we want to do for dates occurring. You see, there's a whole lot here. You can do for the last 7 days, today, last week. Let's see, you see, last month. Let's see last week and press OK. Do I have? Yeah, I have last week. So that's the information between this time and this time. It's as simple as that. Once you are less busy, you can go through all of this. It's something that is so easy for you to do. It's not difficult. You just have to put your mind to it, especially when you have a whole lot of information. You have to remember to be able to clear the rules too sometimes, so you don't even get um confused. I think we have settled this highlight cell rows. Now we will be doing this the bottom, top to bottom rows. So for that one, of course, it has to do basically with with more with numbers. It has to do more with numbers. Aha. For this top to bottom row, you can choose like now. You can say I want only the top 10 items. Okay, look at it. Top 10, the top 10 students in this class, they are here. Top 10 students are here. It might be top 10 sales for you. It might be top 10 item that sold for you. It might be any of that. So that's what this rule does for you. When it comes to percent, this is it. Let's say the ones that scored 10% out of the normal score. We can do anything. It can be um, um, 40%. Let's put it like that. Okay, look at it. It has already highlighted it, so you know that these people got. For example, if you are doing with things that have to do with bonuses, okay, when they did it, so what was this person's percentage bonus? All those little things, you'll be able to apply it even to sales. Bottom 10 items, 10% above average. Above average. Now, this above average, are you noticing something under here? Just here. When you select a group of numbers, there are some numbers here. You should take note. It will sum by default. Excel will do the sum of all the numbers. It will do the count. So we have 200 information that we are looking at. And then it says that the average is 51. The average is 51. So we are looking for the people that scored um, below average. Let's change the text because I see there's another condition there. Let's say yellow fill and this thing and press OK. Look at that. Every one of these people, they scored above average. They scored above average. It is so interesting. So you'll be able to, it just makes you manipulate your information very, very easily. And look at it, below average, blah, blah, blah. You are good to go. These data bars and colors, you are going to use them in another class. But that is that about that. For the top to bottom rule, for the clear rule and all of that. I hope I have picked all these parts for you. Yes, we are good to go. We have considered all of this. So once you leave this place, you sit down and with your sample data. I could send some sample data to you, and then you sit down, you try to manipulate it, you get around with it. You can get for sales, you can get for people in a particular district, you can get for people, okay, the people that bought from Lagos, maybe you're an online business. Okay, this is the list of people that bought from Lagos. This is the list of people that bought from Abuja. How do we do this? How do we do that? Okay, that means we have more people that bought from Port Harcourt. These things, you cannot be looking at a data. I'm saying someone that has like, you have like 1,000 customers daily. How do you want to start going into all of that? You cannot easily analyze your information if you don't have all these little skills. So I hope this has um been a very, very nice journey for you, and I'll see you in the next class. Bye.